A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Whoa. That music is busting in my ear right now. What the heck was that? What the heck was what, Nike?
What?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. Oh. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. 3 or more? I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is...
Naturally.
Dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn!
Look at that face. I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Oh my god, their faces. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Freak, man.
What
The freak is this?
What?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Alright. For now, pay attention to the wall. Bloodlust. Oh! Bloodlust, bloodlust, bloodlust. Okay, wait. The only reason I'm thinking about this is because B said it. In chapter 1. I can't remember if this was after... Was this after... Sayaka's death? Or before? I can't remember, but I remember Chihiro being like, y'all heard about the Genocide Jack individual? And then B had a take on it saying that he writes bloodlust on the walls after all the victims he gets and disappears or something like that. The only reason I remember that is because he is on the screen right now and he said pay attention to the wall. Okay, hold on, something... Oh no. Huh? I said it once already. Yes! There's a word written there. On the wall? The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. No. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre... Did he say bizarre last time? And brutal method. And at this, because I remember seeing bizarre in like gold letters. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They are like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this murderous serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend, whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? Imitate, or he's actually here, like, we don't know. I don't know. Wait, what? Ooh, or he is actually here. One of y'all. But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. Ooh.
What?
The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. Same.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Why did she call out Toko? Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No. Why? 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 Is it the blood? Ka-dunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Sorry, it's her saying, Toko? Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Yo, that was kind of cool how they made her move to the other side. Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. She didn't do it with Junko.
Oh.
So, she is homophobic? Is that what that is? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. Is it hemo or hemo? It's giving hemo. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically, she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha. Bro, was he like trying to get her out of here? Like, hey, so about that rule.
Just a second!
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was lying. Or laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leaped straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. That just scared the freak out of me. In no time flat, she was just standing there, ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through. Her emotions were totally haphazard. Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. What was that, a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
what the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. She sounds so loud in my ear right now. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. Hey, Fumi, if I'm not mistaken, when you was in that library, you said do not judge a author by a genre or something like that. Hold on, let me turn everything down right now. Have mercy. Everything is loud. No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. It's like you need some blood to get your thoughts straight, huh? That's a good thing, right?
I see!
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It must be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
Mm-hmm.
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka,
Could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of
You knew he was there.
course.
Right is right. But don't take it. Sorry, this is my song. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? But does that freak you out? You guys got no balls. You know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll just let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? What? I sure did, chum.
It's
Oh,
the
the file. Yeah, right.
Monokuma file.
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Y'all know how this is going. Like, is Byakuya and Celeste the only one here with some sense? Examining the corpse of one of our friends, having to suspect all of our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Hey,
Such ignorance.
just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such
Fine,
ignorance.
then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. A
Damn
dead body
you.
is an object?
Piece of shit!
Cheryl wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. I feel like I have way too much emphasis on when I say his name. Kyoko?
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
What?
Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
What? I don't remember any rule like that, me neither.
Actually,
I just came up with it. Huh. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
So then,
In that case, why not limit it to one person? Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Hey, Psycho. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is
Well,
waiting
for now,
you.
I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is
Interesting.
definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the freak up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Bro, like, that's what I've been waiting on. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Let's get to it. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. So probably like the equipment? That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? I don't think I have a choice, B. Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with B on this one. Alright, let's go. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Okay, looking at the poster, there's like a blood on the female's face. Does this person not like females, bro? Like, the poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Oh, it must have happened during a blow hit with a dumbbell. I always say dumbbell. I don't know why. There's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. So they hit her and did some overkill. Not even overkill, but just like displayed her body. Like they hung her like the they hung her like the laundry that's in the laundry room. Like the clothes in the laundry room. And okay, who are my suspicions on right now? I would say B because he's the one that said it, but I can't say that. Like, that would be dumb. Toko's acting hecka weird after seeing blood and laughing, like. And when I said something about laundry just now, I caught up with Chihiro during free time, and she was in the laundry room with Mondo. I hope it wasn't Mondo, bro. And he said he made a promise to her as a man to not have her cry anymore. And now see, now my suspicions are on Mondo. He wouldn't make her cry no more. So he just, I'm not gonna say he did, but like, so she's just gone now. She can't cry anymore. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. You gotta pay attention to what they're saying. He doesn't imagine that it could be anything else. I don't know. Alright, so we got some blood right here on the floor. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during... It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. He's talking about the carpet. Alright. Alright, look at this display. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Like, somebody copied some stuff he did well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Can I look at her move?
Very strange.
Bro, can I look at her?
What?
It's not letting me look at her. That's weird. I don't like that. Because I saw blood coming from her eyes. Like around where her eyes are. This is sick. Alright. Talk to me real quick. Oh, don't talk to me. Never mind. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become a site of Chihiro's death. I use this locker room all the time. Why wouldn't you? But then, like, I guess you've been using it since we found it? But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light. That is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own by choice, to get strong. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
perhaps.
Hino or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she probably was avoiding it avoiding it. Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Bro, Sakura, I really like you. Please don't do nothing stupid. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night? Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have came here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account. Yo, Sakura tough, bro. She tough. I don't care what nobody's saying. She got little lashes too. What's up, Mondo? Dude. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy, I got caught up with the wrong person this time. No! So this is our next location. I didn't even talk to Kyoko. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been been domesticated? Yo, what?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
What? Well, it's just about the card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker rooms. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such
Good
ignorance.
lord, you're simple. I didn't say that. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Or even stealing it. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. Sorry, I did not sound like him just now. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. I said that already. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. In the library, there's like a name plate that says loan. Like, why? You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own darn self. I didn't have a question for you anyway. Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Stop moving me. The main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader. We came to the main hall. So, what are you looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? I remember this, but it was like, there's a mailbox here. There was nothing inside at first, and now there's something inside. It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. You didn't give me a chance to try to find them myself. Wait, that would have been crazy though. If like I was not having to help. I think this is somewhat of a tutorial and a hint at them saying that, bro, when you do this by yourself, later, you're gonna have to check everything. Places you wouldn't even think. Sometimes I don't even think about coming in this room. Huh? Did you know these were here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students gets delivered to their mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to... Right. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. The borrowing. That's what he meant by borrowing. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Bro, what if the person that is playing actually really didn't understand?
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs because he got executed. Pummeled with baseballs. Why would you make me go through this again? The memory of it came flooding back. Please, I don't want to look. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. Bro, I don't want to see this, bro. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Now
Hey!
I'm...
What? There's no way it would break that easily. So it's cut off because he got executed. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break! It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, he did say that, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. Oh, it does?
I can't hear
But
you!
it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
Well, what?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. Bro, I can't even... I'm clouded right now. I can't even... Hold on. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it isn't turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Wait, go back. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me
Absolutely.
repeat myself.
I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. Who said bizarre? I think it was him that said it. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly. Okay, yeah, you said that a couple times. And what nickname did the internet give to this? Yes, you said that in chapter 1. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Wait, what?
Don't make me repeat.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I went back. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to
We're
play
busy.
with you.
Leave us alone.
'Cause, I mean...
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me.
Please!
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
'Cause, I
But
mean...
it's an emergency! An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Yes, sir. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of the—
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. I still want to talk to him, though.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Bro, no, I just... You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's the emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in a girl's locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Talk to you one more time, bro. Y'all are saying... Let's try talking to... Okay, y'all are saying, like, crazy different stuff every time I click y'all. Hurry up and do it. I may as well give it a shot. Toko! The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
His voice.
Leave me alone. Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What are you talking about? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? To you. To me either, but I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. Bro. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as B? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? I'm gonna talk to you one more time. It would be B, probably. I'm just really worried about her. It would be B. Hey, B, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, B? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. It ain't because of that, girl. B stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Peculiar. Who?
It's Byakuya.
That's how I sound trying to say his name sometimes. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even B couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, B. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. Okay, because she did say, B, do you remember when you said, she was like doing this, and she said, but let a strong man dominate a woman, something like that. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. I wouldn't trust you staying with her, Hina. Without waiting for a reply, B sped away. B! And I hurried to catch up. No. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his foot brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Bro, you. I'm doing myself. What? Why are we here? Is there evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm gonna make you repeat yourself.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Are you talking about that archive room? Just give me a second, bro. Okay, okay. Yep, I know what he wants to do. Hold on, wait. Let me double check this. The laptop's gone. The laptop's gone. Where's the laptop? If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. There's so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Let's start here. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Like when he... That's what's wrapped around her neck. It's an extension cord. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Huh? It's a desk lamp. That's the one that was on the desk where Byakuya was sitting there reading. I saw it plugged in the cutscene of him sitting there reading. I saw it plugged into an extension cord. There it is. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw B using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Ooh, coin. There's so many files stuffed into... Okay. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What? What do you mean? But like, what if I need to look at that to see if there's like a pattern connected to like how Chihiro, you know, all those files? There are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because this room right here. It's home to
Interesting.
classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put it all together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I couldn't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the world. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider unusual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, there is no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our house. Ours is bigger, of course. And not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words...
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. B is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, B grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic, yeah, bloodlust. I know that. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Okay. Bloodlust is written in the blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about the particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
'Cause Genocide Jack is here. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
Hold on. Is this stupid that I'm over here thinking like, never mind. I'll bring it up during the class trial, maybe. If I can keep it in the back of my head. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is. Maybe that's what's written on somebody's envelope for like the embarrassing or the secrets thing. Really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. The ultimate serial killer. Bro, Kyoko having that question mark is bothering me. Even though I don't know. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. B, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Okay, B handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where the photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Scissors. Wait, they're all mounted with like scissors. Those are some crazy scissors. Hold on. Victim Ken Harada. Murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered inflicted scissors. Bloodlust. Bro, they're like literally the same thing almost. Just the locations change. 32, 17, 23. Are these all men? Takeshi. There was no end to it, but one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you will find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. I don't even know what day it is. The most common time for the killers to take place was on holidays, in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Bro, that's literally how freaking Toko's acting right now, bro.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Okay, here's what I was gonna say. What if Genocide Jack didn't actually, I don't know, actually kill her, and more so just left their mark and helped whoever actually did, and just was like, I'm gonna just leave my mark because, you know, I mean, I didn't do it, but it seemed like I did, and I get to like put my name out there a little bit, or put some fear in these kids' hearts. Oh no, I still can't say it. I feel like I'm not gonna make sense, or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel my mind. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Same here, Naegi, bro. I can't even read straight, and I'm not even caring at this point. All right, we got a case file, bro. He just said we can't take this.
let's go.
All right, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, B! As usual, B turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Didn't Monokuma say I could take my time? Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to
Come
play
on,
with you.
enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, it felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's something I have to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright. I'm gonna just go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way back to the crime scene. Who's here? What's up with you, bro? Ding 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 ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as
Another sad increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But I guarantee
sure of it.
that what I found was still the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me.
would seem...
It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Sorry, I cannot read right now. I'm thinking and reading. Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Let me go back in here. Can I please look at her body now? Because mind you, he didn't let me look at her. I could feel the, yes. Bro, her eyes were bothering me. Yes, I didn't talk to Kyokyo. Kyokyo. Have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Y'all, please give me grace. Right now it is 2:30 in the morning. I just couldn't let the game go, generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation. What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. She must be talking about Toko. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. I am! Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left. Her handbook is missing. I guess I'll take another look at her body. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Look at baby girl. Okay, I can look at her body now. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. That's the extension cord. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? It's the extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. Okay, that's what I saw around her eyes. Which means someone's struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack files, something's not quite right. Scissors? What does this all mean? Status of the dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Any of y'all got anything to say different? Y'all keep changing. Okay, you said the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Wait! This is different. Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul. Yeah?
No forgiveness!
Y'all done pissed her off. To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Okay. The big breast swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Yes. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Cause it was in a boys' locker room. Bro, in the book, it looked like Genocide Jack was getting rid of a lot of men. He says she's at the warehouse. Let's go in here real quick. The poster switched. So this was in there. This was in there. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. It wasn't in here, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big breast swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? Yes, they have, but if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Sakura said she's in the locker rooms all the time. There's a stain right here. There's a strange stain on the carpet. Ew. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What is that? Sakura, who is typically down here with you? Because I'm really hoping you have nothing to do with this. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein in... Uh-oh. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. The stain that I just saw in the boys' locker room? A stain. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. Yo, what is this reverse situation going on? Like, I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain here to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth. Oh yeah, it said we need to go back here because of the extension cord. It's floating in midair. There's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. Okay. Bro, why won't it let me click over here? There was a computer here, but now it's gone. I want to take another look at a genocide jacket. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but B. Check that box out. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was there before. So are you not gonna say anything about... Okay, bro, I thought that was gonna... Alright. Huh, the lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. B was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... This is the main... Okay, right. This is the main hall. Oh. Hey, you. What are you doing here? Let me look back in this real quick. Dead students are brought here to the mailbox. The lending is the answer. Really unrelated to the case. Either way, something about it still bothers me. Alright. Yo.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself. That's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Let's go down the hall real quick. What's up, Hina? Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out. And she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. What?
Aw.
Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. She did. She talked to me like she was in the laundry room with Mondo. And isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? So maybe this is a female's doing? Or a male? I don't know, it could be either. Oh wait, maybe she was used to the boys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Alright, looks like we going warehouse now. We are going warehouse now. Celeste girl. Hey. Alright, Miss Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well. I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
She has a shirt in the bag. She's so cute.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
She sounds like a robot.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Was it for you, or...? She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Yeah. Track jacket. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
Oh. That was not her that said that, I don't think. I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, right? Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. I'm going to save right here because I'm not sure. If that means I looked at everything that I could have possibly looked at. Let me see if that's what this is.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
I will be back in the morning.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
I apologize in advance if I start to lock in because this case has me so... I'm not even gonna... I'm confused, yes, but I'm thinking of way too many things at once right now. I promise I'm okay. I'm not tired, but I know I should be. My eyes are heavy, but internally I'm not sleepy.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Mm-hmm.
You remember where to meet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Correct.
See you soon.
All right. Y'all gonna just force me to go down here? Let's go. Let's go. Y'all been doing a lot of forceful movement. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? Toko, right? I bet.
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? This is a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible!
Phew.
So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Like, that's so crazy to think. Can I talk to everyone? You ready? We doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual.
Shall we go?
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but
Count on it.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? What?
How very
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. You didn't even have to say that.
Hey, come on.
Freaking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? His eye makeup is cute. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I think we all know that. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. I give you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I'm a little dumb. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just a wee bit. We have no choice. Alright, we have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I give a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle of my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Look at it, just less and less people. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills! Chills,
Everyone, please find your assigned
thrills!
seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. I think I'm ready to go. Do my preparations. Let's go. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Correct.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Let's go. We thinking dumbbell. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
I bet it was an iron bone.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime?
Alright.
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Alright.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. You did.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Yes, ma'am.
You looked at her
That's
head
what I'm
wound?
saying. I didn't look at it.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Yeah. Right. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Yes, please. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Well then, good luck. Alright then. What are we talking about now? Genocide Jack, case file. Okay.
The culprit is
Genocide Jack.
I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Okay, I might have to shoot that
Hey, so, speaking of
gonna have to shoot
Genocide
hers.
Jack, I don't know who that is!
one. It was, She said there's no proof. It's clearly, Hina's remark.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Just gotta make sure I
I'm
don't
sure of it.
hit the...
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
Bloodlust, the hang, yeah.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
So you said there's no proof. We talked about it in chapter 1. But you just said you... Alright, okay. Alright, Hina.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got you. I got you, Big B. I got you, Big B.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Who police for real? It said Genocide Jack is a student.
There's only one logical answer I can think of.
That somebody is police here. Kyoko, please don't let it be you either. And I remember Hiro being not... He got held back a couple times. Is Hiro police? I know he's... What is he, like 20, 21? Is he police?
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Oh, is he Genocide Jack or just police?
No fucking way!
Mondo, I hope you aren't having to act tough acting being police.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Well, I was thinking that as well, you know. Says Genocide Jack has like two sides, like that disorder, and she's very much acting like it.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Is it really, or is it just... Oh no. Let's see. Let's see. Why, is it you, Hifumi?
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
She wasn't afraid, bro. She ended up being...
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also that not... Because that disorder. She's not just one person, but multiple people, right? What is this? Okay. Wait. I can't think of what it is. S. Oh my god, I feel like I'm playing Wordle. SB. S. Okay. Now, schizo. Oh. It's schizo. Okay. Yeah, they're popping up. Alright. Cool. See, we didn't say it like... Oh, we did say it like that, but it's just shortened.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
What's...
Huh?
Yeah.
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have... What did they call it?
That's what they called it.
Dissociative identity disorder.
I could not figure out H-I. I'm assuming it was S because it kept popping up. I couldn't think of no B word. And then we trying to figure out what she was, so schizo only made sense.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
You said don't judge. Never mind.
Perfectly acceptable.
So why you acting like that, girl?
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Arrived late, her behavior changed, she fainted. Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back.
I feel like
she fainted when she saw Chihiro's
I feel like I get a
corpse,
golden
and
star
then,
when he says,
when she woke
"That's
up,
right." Or correct. Like, ugh. I feel like I'm really doing something. She was scaring the crap out of me. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. Hold on. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
They're making this a little too, like... Okay, they made the first trial obvious, but... Why am I leaning toward the fact that they keep bringing up that higher-ups know about this? And if you remember from chapter 1, Hiro is older than us. He claims he got held back a couple times. We don't know these people for real. Only Monokuma does. The secrets. The secrets. So what if... I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. So I'm probably reaching, but I'm trying. This game really toys with you, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm trying to make as many assumptions as possible. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like we just uncovered more than what we were trying to uncover for this case.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep
discovered
other
Genocide
people
Jack,
from getting
and
in.
maybe the fact that somebody in here is police, and I'm leaning toward Hero, knowing that he's older than us. Acting as a high schooler is from keeping Genocide Jack.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Right.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
What if it is B? What if it is B?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Oh.
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Why would she tell you
and
that?
that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
It's the promise. That's the promise. That's the promise.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
I don't think she did it now.
But in spite of that promise,
it's too good to be true right now. It's so centered around her. I feel like it's more. Don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised!
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
She made up that other one too.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
Bro, they're doing more handling than I am.
I tried! I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I mean, Monokuma knows.
I hate you!
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Leah! Sorry. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
No, not really! Genocide Jill? So is Jack the blood one?
What the heck?
Bro, I'd be like, move my seat, cuz. I don't want to be here no more, cuz.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Oh. Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
intense.
You still in question for being old. Yes, you being old has you in the back of my mind right now, by the way, sir.
Like they say, sound and murderous mind, sound and murderous body.
This one is
he could have helped
from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
Okay, that's what she meant.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is... Hey, she need to go to jail instantly. Maybe that's why Hero here. Wait, what? Never mind. Sorry. I'll shut up now. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Skip. How dare you? I'm so sick of it. This game does it. This is the only game that does that. Randomly, too.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless.
They keep saying stuff about police and government. Police, government, we know Big B, his Togami family and stuff, whatever.
Just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
That's why she here?
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Like, why did she pass out when Juko got killed? Like, weren't we all... She must not have been looking. I don't know.
Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive.
I have way
so
too
there
many.
Should be no doubt.
Brother, I have way too many clues to just pass by, bro. We only use like one clue.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Ruined by who, though? We're all trapped here.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I don't think so either. I think police is... Oh, I didn't think about you, Mr. Follow the Rules. I did not think about you, Mr. What have you said? You only said you were just shocked that she was dead, and you said that you weren't strong enough or something like that.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth!
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah! I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Yo, imagine having to live with this and, like, after this trial, bro? Nah. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. What we on? Status of the dead body. Okay. Let's go.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect
I'm gonna let it go
any of
by
us
for the
to
first
believe
go.
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi! huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus
operandi matches
completely. What more proof do we need?
Okay.
Give it up. You killed her.
I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have been... Okay. Oh, okay, so I'm reading this, so I have to get rid of the white noise first. Okay, alright.
Give it up.
Bro,
You killed her.
I know what the statement is. I just was like, what?
Sorry, but I didn't.
You say that, but
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi!
I'm gonna use
huh?
a...
Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus
operandi matches
completely.
No, that's wrong.
I just didn't know what to do. Okay. Alright.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
They're not. They were scissors.
I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
She uses scissors on men and ropes on women?
Huh? How's it any different?
Oh, you thought you ate, hero, or something? You thought you ate? You thought you...
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
He's talking a whole lot to have nothing to do with
and
this.
Conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
With scissors.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant.
And
they're very picky
it looks
about
like
the
she's
noodles, the sauce, everything.
murking men. Imagine you go to a fancy... Well, Celeste was very picky.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Yes. In the photos from the...
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah. Oh, the cause of death. Oh, wait. What was it? I was thinking about how they were pinned.
In the Genocide Jack murders,
oh, yeah,
all the
stabbings.
victims were killed the same way.
Yeah, stabbing because of the scissors that she mounted them with. Yeah.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. You'll clearly see the difference when she was... How the body was posed, what was used to suspend her.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
You're no different than Monokuma, bro.
Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
She was a female. It was a female. You killed all men.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
Yup.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
They were all male. Come on, let's get it rolling. Yeah, come on, let's go. Cause her lover was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
Genocide Jack, bro. She was off and all men.
What are you talking about?
He has an awful lot to say, and he's confused about, like, so this isn't right? Like, bro, what? Wait. Did I just,
all the victims
is my
had something
brain
in common.
on at, what time is it? 4? Is my brain on at 4 in the morning?
Nope. They were all guys?
Yes, hero. They were all guys.
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Boy, Big B was about to be next.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Yo, Hifumi was right.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And
She's been doing
if
this.
by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Yeah.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Hero.
Are you sure about that?
There are in the girls' kits, I believe. Unless she brought her pair of scissors. Oh, she brought her scissors. Oh, you tough. Oh, you tough.
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Bro, she gotta get out of here, though. Even if this ain't her doing, she gotta go.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah.
That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. The only person that could have copied was like Byakuya, knowingly, right?
Here's my answer.
That means I did it, right?
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
Yo, why my heart is racing right now.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Wait, was I overthinking it with Hiro being like older than us?
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
He was just trying to get rid of Genocide Jack?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yo, my eyes are so wide right now.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was...
No way.
Because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, if that's what y'all are trying to say.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
He didn't have her scissors, so... Oh, and the electrical cord. That was his... No way, B.
Man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
The extension cord.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
No, B.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
When you said... Actually...
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Like you didn't want to talk to nobody? Oh. Oh, and the locker rooms. Interesting. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, okay. Huh? Suspicious. It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
How did you know?
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Okay. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize the weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from the truth cylinder. Well then, good luck. Alright. Monokuma file number 2. Oh, we're just talking about the file.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Shut up!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
It's his...
I wish you'd taken me with you.
It's what he said. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clip. Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known... Before. Exactly. He knew... Yeah.
So, you said Byakuya was, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
Okay, wait.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Before we found the body.
But he was
Wait.
acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity
And then I shoot his.
to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. Got it.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Right.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
So why is he acting like
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Ooh-wee. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. He's confident. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. He probably worked with someone, man.
What's the matter?
He was
You're
in
not
a-
finished already, are you?
He was
There
an
must be
accomplice.
more to it.
There is. I think.
Poor Naegi.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Think about it. Bro, this whole trial has me so hot.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves B is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Again? Bro, I'm finna lose. Oh, the extension cord.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oops. Oh, I goofed.
Obviously,
I goofed.
somebody else must have had it hidden
goofed.
away somewhere.
What? The difference between
I didn't know that freaking,
You want me to explain it when I want to kill?
white
I use
noise
those
was gonna
same-
pop up so late.
Chihiro, it was some kind of rope. Was it?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Like, look what they're
Obviously,
doing.
somebody else must have had it hidden
Okay,
away somewhere.
alright. That's alright. That's alright. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You got. It's like a last second situation.
I want
It's
to
alright.
kill. And I use those same...
But Chihiro, it was some kind of.
That's right! Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get
Don't
it
worry.
from, huh?
Don't worry.
I'd never seen that rope.
Rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
He's just adding on.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He worked with somebody. He's totally calm, totally as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved. Oh, he's involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second?
No.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Yo, Hero's so iffy.
I know, but still.
I know.
There's something that's still bothering me.
What is it? Oh, where's her thing?
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
Like, where's her keycard?
I killed her
Or
in the girls'
e-handbook?
locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
The skipping, bro. Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said at the extension cord.
I got it!
Scene of the crime.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that?
Are you sure
Isn't
about
it
what you
possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Okay, I'm still thinking about Sakura having a stain in the boys' bathroom. I mean, it's in the boys' locker room. Did you just switch the robes or something? I don't know. Let's see.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
Along with the rest of the murder scene. The boy poster.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey B, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, B wouldn't who'd been so confident up till now, maybe B never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto.
His cool is gone.
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Sakura dropped that on the carpet. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched. Yeah, the posters.
I got it!
I
The
got my
proof
heart,
that she
I'm getting
was
my heart
killed
back.
somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Y'all like switching stuff, don't y'all?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away, it was switched.
I got it!
Get my hearts back,
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To clean the scene.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible.
And
Don't you think?
trying to make it seem as if only the girls can get into the locker room for that to happen, you know, yeah.
What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing
Because
that?
of the access to the locker rooms.
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
And her thing is gone. Leon's is off.
then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
She got a hold of Leon's, I'm assuming.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Right.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls'
She didn't use
locker
her,
room.
she used my boy over there.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Cause you looked inside the gosh darn thing and you act like you didn't.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Chihiro really? Yeah. Now I gotta watch out for these white noise. Broken e-handbook. Off rip.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
No, you don't. Shut up.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Okay, wait.
If she had that,
I gotta shoot that.
she could get into the boys'
But
locker
he
room
had
no problem.
heck of white noise. Yeah.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked her e-hand. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing that was.
Huh?
All right.
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker
wasn't
room
quick enough.
no problem.
I wasn't quick enough.
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong.
I kind of gotta turn my sensitivity.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
She probably did hack hers. Did some transfer.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
It wasn't broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
No.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
And that nameplate being on that table next to that laptop that says loan, bruh, it's just all...
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Okay, so then what's up?
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
That laptop.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Boy, shut up.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and B's the one who really did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right?
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Why is it not coming to me? Two people can't go in at once.
What?
What are you talking about? What other
Yeah,
way is there?
Well,
I'm
to
blinded.
explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
It's just so easy.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
The computer. We're going to the library. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... she took us up in here.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Oh, wait.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
They're pissing Sakura off.
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Yo, she gives me chills. Sakura's eyes were staring widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Oh. There's no way.
Is what?
Is a boy!
Can I be honest? I thought Celeste was a boy. Oh, so that makes it even more of a reason why genocide would have, if she knows that, you know?
Ah, I see. So
that's why she was uncomfortable and felt weak.
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Okay.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh, snap.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
That was... Wait. That would have been Chihiro's secret, I'm sure.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Wait, is that why they...
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
I thought Celeste was a guy. I ain't gonna lie
I
to you.
do apologize for keeping you waiting.
And I only thought
then,
that
let's
when
resume the
Celeste
class
said something
trial.
about not liking water touching her face. I was like, what, the makeup gonna come off and we go see her? Forgive me. I'm grinding right now. I'm grinding.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind. Me
And
neither,
because
Brian.
the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys'
Which is
locker room.
why he refused going to the gym with Sakura and Hina all the time. Didn't have access. Couldn't get in there.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Wait a minute. Intermission. That's why they leave that out. I was looking for it one day.
He was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
That's why I had no problem talking to guys.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
But why is Leon's off? That's the part I'm not getting.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is a most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Except for who killed her or him.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
The angry ponytail.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
He helped. He was involved.
But I
remember Chihiro was like, hey, Naegi, like she had something, or he had something to tell Naegi.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Duh.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
It does.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He was a part of it.
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
He was trying to get rid of genocide.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya
Yo,
did it.
Hero. Hero number 2.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure about. Oh, sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... it's a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Alright, what are we looking for? Celeste's account? That's when she said something about the warehouse?
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if
Celeste.
someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be
All right,
enough for
looking
now.
out for white noise.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. No, yeah. It's what,
Isn't there a single clue
that might lead... Well,
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
Shut up.
You want to know who saw the victim?
Oh, he said victim, right.
The killer. And only the killer.
Oh.
No.
So I bypassed the white noise? Okay. I thought, for some reason, why did I think he said...
I believe
saw
someone
the
else
victim.
did see the victim before he was murdered.
I wasn't thinking. But
What do
I
you
knew
think,
that was it,
Celeste?
though.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Did Chihiro want to be referred as he, him, or she, her?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Track jacket.
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder
Right.
scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times.
Well,
and he
you
always
get why now,
declined.
Sakura.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
Do I?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
I'm blind right now. What? Alright, let's read everything. I'm not even gonna try to...
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Right.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
He got it from the warehouse. She's right. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that? Wait, what? Wait, one more time,
First of
y'all.
all, we know where Chihiro was
It
headed.
said he, so it's not what
he was
Chihiro
on his way
said.
to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
It's what Mondo
Did
said,
any
I
of that
think.
really help us get any closer
It's
to
what Mondo
figuring out
said.
who?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
That the killer was wearing. Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, we know he was on his way, so next we... Why did he choose...
What Mondo said.
I got
Interesting.
It matched the one the
Mondo
culprit
was
was
nowhere in
wearing.
question for me.
So, what you're
The
saying
only
is,
thing in
the
question
killer
I
was
had-
wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse.
You're saying
if you
the
must
killer
know.
had a
Did any of
blue
that really
tracksuit?
help us get any
Mine is
closer to
black.
figuring out
Why
who
are
the
you
culprit
comparing the
is?
killers in yours?
No
Oh
way.
no! Oh no!
Not a chance.
No! No!
You heard him, right?
Yes, I did. I
What
did.
if-
I got it. Oh nah, Mondo, what?
First of all, we know where Chihiro
I know
was
he said
headed.
a promise
He
between.
was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
I will make a promise to you
why
as a
did he choose the
man.
specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
No way.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
And I said, I know he made a promise to him as a man, but I was like, what is the promise? Like, to not make him cry, I know, but like... And then I was like, they're gonna take advantage of Chihiro for being weak and kill... Lord have mercy.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. Then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
She didn't say it with a
Before we
question.
began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Was this like a big team effort, bro? What?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
I know that's your bro and all, but...
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Promise as a man. In the laundry room. With him.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Did I get it right?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
He said, dude, I thought that was a game typo.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
I saw that and I thought it was a game typo.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
I did, but not like that.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Mondo.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Nobody has been doing any of that with you because you always threaten to kill somebody or beat somebody up, bro.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
I know. Alright, Taka.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Uh-oh.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi,
Yeah,
weren't you
you
telling
just
me
didn't
you
tell
found some
me.
evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
Is that Leon's or hers?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Bro, it can't be broken.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
They're not.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant.
You done said that
It
already.
would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Bro, we going back to case 1?
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
There's only one possible option. By exploiting a bug. I guess we point. By hacking it. Oh, nah. He did say it doesn't modify. I'm slow.
Shoot!
That was on me. I knew that. Oh! He said... Ah, wait! Monokuma did say there was a weak point.
Told us before that the handbook has one weak
He did say
point,
that,
didn't
right.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm. I forgot, but...
Maybe I let that slip, but I never told
You didn't
anyone
say
what
what
the
it
weak
was.
point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
Duh.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long,
Sauna.
it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
So what was Leon's?
I flippin' knew it!
How you knew it?
You knew it?
Sauna incinerator.
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
So was bro like collecting male handbooks?
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, If you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Chihiro probably knew.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Or it was just unintentionally stolen.
What if they found out
I mean,
by accident?
not unintentionally stolen, but stolen. And they found out by
What
accident.
do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Mondo, and he actually kept his outfit on.
I
too.
might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Had to be one who wore all their clothes. Yeah.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to
Ooh,
keep
if
his
Mondo
school
is
uniform
guilty,
on.
I bet you it's gonna be like this for him. Like a heat thing.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Taka. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Ooh, the music different. Oh, shoot.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto
Shit.
was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I can just prove that
Is correct.
Broken.
Then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong! Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
Wait, is it not Leon's?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Oh, Leon's works. Oh, shoot.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Cooking.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Okay.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So
Mondo,
then,
what?
the broken handbook in the main hall
I'm
is
disappointed.
actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Girl.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, But if they're dead, they're not a student.
They're an object.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such,
I wonder what his secret
decree
was.
that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
If he's about to say what I think he's about to say.
I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Okay, so am I doing a comic
That
book
way,
thing?
everything will become clear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm good.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Was I wrong?
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
I guess I'm correct.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Dang it. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Okay. Okay, onto the poster. Okay, so the dumbbell was already shown here.
Here's exactly what happened.
All right. Got you.
And attacked him.
Got you.
And
Understood.
that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Then, removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
If he wouldn't have changed the pictures, that would have like... Or the rug.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
That was a repeat scene, though.
So,
like, he's standing there with
stumbling
it
on
already.
the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library.
Unless y'all just didn't show that
work.
here, because it looks like he had it to begin with.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Mondo out of here? Mondo out of here, y'all.
Wait! No! This can't be right!
Taka thought I was his bro.
Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed stuff earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. Oh gosh. These are the bullet times are my least favorite, but I still love the whole concept. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gas runs out. Well then, I didn't comprehend any of that.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
I did it. Well, I did it on Taka.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Please don't make me do that twice.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Please don't make me do that twice. Oh, yes. What did I get? Yes, yes. It is, what time is it? It is 6 a.m. It is 6 a.m. I did good. That was crazy.
Bro, what are you saying?
I retry a single time. Oh, okay.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
He's a man.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
He's a man.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
Taka.
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Alright.
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna...
Shut up. We know. Mondo was kind of cool too. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing, bro? Why do I want to cry? Why did you do it? Ah, man. That makes me want to cry.
Now then.
It looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on that fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that was his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Ah, that was the complex. Yeah, I'm weak.
Weak.
Did have an interesting voice. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept that fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Dang, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at Hiro kind of crazy. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Yeah, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall off, or fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet,
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I could tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when somebody says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, yeah. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But...
How does moving the body keep his secret? We thought it was because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? I'm so hurt right now, because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. Oh, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Either way it goes, he had to go. They had 24 hours. Somebody had to off somebody, and all of these. Well, I've only had two execution so far. Okay, but their reasonings is just, they're there. Their reasonings are there. I know we all said Leon's was self-defense until he went back. Maybe he just thought she was gonna try it again, or it was just the adrenaline, you know? Like, bro, she tried to kill me. I was gonna get rid of her first. And Mondo's was, we have 24 hours. Your secret's gonna get exposed. I gotta get rid of you. But I'll make sure your secret is kept by switching the scene. And nobody's secrets get out, and they would assume a girl did it. Then B did what he did. And that really put a lot on Mrs. Genocide Jill or Jack or whatever, you know. Let me go ahead, bro.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. Possibility of having your embarrassed. Yeah.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? No,
you're wrong.
It's impossible. I don't think...
Don't make me repeat myself.
Unless that is what it was. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone, his brother. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. This makes me want to watch Tokyo Revengers. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Ew. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why.
I just...
You gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me!
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, he didn't kill his brother, he got his brother killed. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I effed up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. What? He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong.
Yeah.
They both wanted to be strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. That's why he didn't want it out there. They would've killed him anyway. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I got you. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You saying I should just say it?
What?
You saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you effing with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
Stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. Bro blacked out. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Why are we recovering? Well, okay, we're not.
Killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. Gosh darn it. Monokuma not now. Look at him. You see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past. For a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bee. Go ahead and say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
Execution?
Well now,
That's
well
what
now,
I promised
well
you, right?
now, well now.
The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
The lag, my goodness. And this is literally when it happens. I said, wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
We couldn't keep the promise we made. Everybody has these promises. This is so nerve-wracking. Look at him playing, bro. I hate Monokuma slightly. Like, slightly. This is that thing that they go in the cage of death. Does it have fire in it or something? What is that? He got melted. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the... This is the end of the game? B.
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that? Y'all keep saying friend to him and it's just like not gonna work.
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is a life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that...
However...
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
To expose genocide. Because I made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Man, last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But...
Dang, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask you, Monokuma.
What's this?
Next?
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You are over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean.
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh,
the noble son of the noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all
Also,
riled
cold, it's
up.
like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Evil word. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy, and heck, had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, It felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
What is the bald dude from Scrutinize? Yo, what time is it? It is 6:30. I said I started this bro, I literally recorded a hour and a half of this earlier and said, alright, I'm going to get to the trial next episode. And I got my butt up 5 minutes later and sat back down and recorded again, bro. And it's my birthday. But anyway, like I was saying.
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
Isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Already?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
He's the 16th spot.
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Wait, what? Am I tripping?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? Wait, whoa, I thought you were... Wait, the 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise.
That is
there.
crazy.
I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So this is somebody within our group? What the fluff? Boys' life of despair. So this is a full-on boy situation. It's crazy. To be continued. Am I too tired to do my outro? Crazy diamond present. Can I wear it, please? Yes, we would love to save that data. I'm not too tired to do my outro. Bro, nope, we're not doing this right now. I already saved it. I'm getting out of here. That was part 5 of Danganronpa that I took from doing, that I recorded from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on my birthday. It was just sitting on the back of my head. If you're ready to see part 6 of Danganronpa, see who the heck that was, and find out who the freaking 16th, I thought that was them, but I guess that's somebody within our group. Leave a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And if you don't want to miss anything, turn that bell on. I'm gonna get out of here and go lay down and go to sleep for a really long time.
Some kind of